IFHL Season 3 begins here. For these two teams, the Krakow Dragons and the Manila Magicians, looking to start off their seasons right here. Sergei Bobrovsky in the net for the Dragons, as he'll go head-to-head with Manila's starting goaltender Jonathan Quick. Both of these teams did not make the playoffs in Season 2. They'll be looking to reverse their fortunes here for Season 3 and see which one can get off on the right foot here after game number 1. The Dragons will start with the puck. It's a quick turnover at center, though. And in come the Magicians. Hall turned back at the offensive blue line. And now Mark Scheifele will bring it in for Krakow. Scheifele drops it back. Panarin to the point. Now John Klingberg. Klingberg walks in with a shot and scores! Just like we saw in the Nantucket Dearborn game, the first shot of the game finds its way into the net. This time it's John Klingberg, giving the Krakow Dragons an early 1-0 lead. Scheifele to Panarin to Klingberg, and he's able to walk in off the point, unimpeded right to the slot. A perfectly placed wrist shot off the top corner bar over the glove side of Quick. And the Dragons, in a hurry, have a 1-0 lead.
Goal scored by number 3, John Klingberg.
Mark Scheifele tries to bring it in. He's turned back there by Roman Josi, and he'll send it up ice. The reigning NHL MVP Taylor Hall cutting in. He gets turned back there by Klingberg, and the Dragons will bring it out of the zone. Riley taken down hard, but he moves the puck up. It's given away at center. Taylor Hall now bringing it in. Hall to the front of the net. That shot off of Bobrovsky, and the rebound just trickles wide. Steven Stamkos to the point, Bufflin for Josi. His shot through is stopped by Bobrovsky. Back to the corner. Artemi Panarin fighting there in the corner. Comes around behind his own net. Panarin works it up ice. There's a giveaway. Big giveaway. Centering pass knocked away. That was Panarin able to get in the way of that one. Panarin for Morgan Riley and up ice. That pass misses intended target. Bufflin will send it up to Voracek. Voracek working it in now. Sean Monahan for James Van Riemsdyk. He'll just cycle it in. It beats Klingberg, but Panarin will get to it, and they'll break it out of the zone. Riley up for Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson takes the shot. That's off the blocker of Quick. It comes out to the line. Monahan gave it away. Good pick off there by Arvidsson with a chance, and that one's gloved by Quick, who hangs on. Jack Eichel, William Karlsson on this draw. Eichel wins it clean to the point. Tried to work it into the corner for him, but Karlsson will pick that off, and the Magicians will get out of the zone. Gabriel Landeskog stepped up into there by Anton Strom, and that'll force a turnover. A great play there. Victor Arvidsson now brings it in. Arvidsson across to Marchessault. Marchessault's shot stopped, and Quick will handle the rebound and freeze it. William Karlsson wins that draw in his own zone, this time against Pavel Datsyuk. And they'll break it out. Matt Zuccarello up to William Karlsson with a shot. That one's blocked. Landeskog gets a chance. That one won't get through either. And now back the other way. Pavel Datsyuk coming in for the Dragons. Datsyuk centering pass. Great chance there. That one turned aside by Jonathan Quick. Now back up the other way. Adam Henrique with it now. Henrique has Landeskog. Gets it to him. Back to Henrique. In. Shot saved by Bobrovsky. Stops the rebound as well. And play will continue on here. He moves it up ice. Brendan Gallagher coming in. Gallagher centers. Datsyuk charging in with a shot. That one stopped. And Quick will freeze it. There's the chance there from Adam Henrique. He gets 2 whacks at that one. And Bobrovsky able to hold his ground and make the save. Jeff Carter, Adam Henrique on this draw in the Manila zone. Henrique will win it, and they'll get out of the zone. Coming up ice, Andre Burakovsky. Burakovsky's shot, short side, just about ends up behind Bobrovsky, but he fights it off. That was a seeing eye shot that just about snuck its way past. Now back the other way. That centering pass picked off by Henrique. And we'll come back. Burakovsky in again. Takes the same shot this time. Bobrovsky gets a bit more square to it and makes an easy save. Alex Steen will just cross center and flip that in. Nurse behind the net, plays it up ice. Burakovsky back for Nurse, they'll break out. Good steal there though by Carter. Doesn't keep it in and just ends up giving it right back. Vladimir Tarasenko now in. Tarasenko cuts in with the shot. That one's stopped, and Bobrovsky will hold on as the net finds its way off from behind him. As Tarasenko ends up tripping up over Bobrovsky there as he was trying to get a stick on the rebound. Ends up barreling into the net. Jack Eichel, Steven Stamkos on this draw. Stamkos wins it clean. And he'll bring it into the zone now. Stamkos across for Tarasenko. Tarasenko centering. Won't find a teammate though. Marchessault will pick it up and send it up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson now Eichel in for Marchessault. Good pick there by Roman Josi. Josi up to Taylor Hall. Hall back looking for Josi. That's picked off by Marchessault, but Stamkos gets a chance. And Bobrovsky will hand that. Mark Giordano stepping up into Taylor Hall on that one as he was trying to get the pass across. A big hit there from the Dragon defenseman. Eichel scrums the draw in his own zone. They'll win it and take it up ice. Jonathan Marchessault in. Marchessault to the corner. Goes around behind the net. Nobody there. So the Magicians will just take it and get it out of the zone. Coming up ice now, Taylor Hall. Hall cuts to the center. Drops it back for Stamkos. Stamkos charging in. Gets a shot. That hits off a leg and stays out. Centering pass picked off there by Eichel. Around the face-off circle. Now into the Magician zone is Panarin. Tries to send it back to the point. It's picked off. And Stamkos will break it out. Stamkos sends it up. He had a few defenders on him. He just sends it in and gets a change. Panarin now bringing it in. Panarin turned back. Great defensive play there. Voracek tried to send that across. Now he will to James Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk to Monahan. Back to Van Riemsdyk. Working in for Voracek to Monahan at the point. Big one-timer effort there for Van Riemsdyk. Hits off a body, goes into the corner. Monahan walks out in front. Centering pass. Won't find anyone. It's picked off by the defense and sent back the other way. Brad Marchand. John Klingberg. Morgan Riley with a shot. That one's up high. It hits quick up high and knocks him down, but he keeps the puck out. Penalty now coming to the Dragons. Monahan charging in. Still has the puck. Sends it to the point. Josi. Into the corner. Back in front. Voracek to the point. Josi in for Monahan. It's picked off. And here comes the penalty call. It'll be against the Dragons. And we'll see what it is here. Gaudreau gave the puck away. Is that Gaudreau? Sorry, not Gaudreau. Datsuk gave the puck away. Ends up getting a hook in on the hands there of Voracek. And the Manila Magicians will get their first power play of the game. There's a good chance there. That one's kicked into the corner by Bobrovsky. Orlov forced off the puck. They will get it back, though, and break it out of the zone now. Dmitry Orlov in for Carter. In the offensive zone, shorthanded, just decides to send it around the net. And that'll let the Magicians break it up. Tarasenko turned back there by Orlov, but gets it back. Tarasenko tried a shot. It ends up at the point. Ekblad works it in. Stralman behind the net to Niederreiter. And that one sent down the ice. Stamkos tried to cut through. Gallagher broke that up. Another good turnover here on the penalty kill for the Dragons. Jack Eichel for Gallagher with a shot. That's blocked. Ends up in the corner. Gallagher kicks it out front. Nobody there for it. Taylor Hall will just take it And the Magicians will bring it up ice. Jake Muzzin now. Tried to center that one, and it hits off of Eichel and ends up in the corner. And they'll go off the boards and out. 25 seconds left to go on the power play. No real chances to speak of yet on it. James Van Riemsdyk tried to bring that in, ended up losing control of the puck. Gallagher comes back and steals it and sends it down. A powerless power play. Final seconds here of it. Van Riemsdyk brings it to the corner. Back to 5-on-5 now. Ekblad tried to send it across. Monahan's on it. That's a good deflection. And Bobrovsky makes the glove save as we're back to even strength. Datsuk to Alex Steen with a shot right into the glove of Jonathan Quick, who freezes it. There's the chance there from Van Riemsdyk as he gets a deflection on this one. Changes the angle, but not quite enough. Bobrovsky read it well. The initial shot heading towards his blocker side. The deflection forcing it to the glove side. Responded well to the deflection and was able to make the catch there. Morgan Riley coming in off the point. Goes around behind the net. Tries to jam it at the short side. Quick won't fall for that. He'll hang on. Mark Scheifele, William Karlsson on this draw. It's scrummed. Landeskog had it for a second, but he gave it away to Panarin. Panarin works it into the corner. Comes back to the point. Klingberg, the only goal scorer in this one so far. Scheifele to Riley. Riley with a low shot. Trying to throw it into the pile in front there, but it ended up finding a clean lane through and Quick made an easy save. William Karlsson wheels it around. Klingberg back there for it, sends it back the other way. Final minute of the first period. Mark Scheifele across center. Brings it in, sends it in. Nurse gave that away in front. Arvidsson now with it. Final seconds of the first period. Victor Arvidsson to Marchessault with a shot. Good save. The rebound was there. And Quick kept that out as well. Zuccarello trying to find some speed through the zone here. Zuccarello, final seconds, just puts it on net. Bobrovsky turns that away easily. And that'll do it for the first period. Only one goal to speak of there. John Klingberg in the first minute gets the goal for the Dragons.
Get next year's season tickets now at this year's locations and prices without paying extra for the first 3 rounds.
And a bit of a defensive battle since then. There's the goal there from Klingberg as he beats Quick up high on the glove side. It's 1-0 Krakow heading into the second. The Magicians with a slight shot advantage, 12-10. Responded well after giving up that goal, but couldn't solve Bobrovsky. They had a power play chance as well they couldn't capitalize on. But an even game so far through one, with the Dragons leading by 1. Stamkos wins the draw to start the second. And we're back underway here. Roman Josi with it. Josi gets away from Scheifele. Sends it to Hall with a one-timer. That one's turned away by Bobrovsky. Brad Marchand. Back to Mark Scheifele. Up to Marchand. Marchand coming in. Centers it. Scheifele taken down with a big hit. That was Roman Josi who stepped up on him. Now Steven Stamkos. Sends it around behind the net. Tarasenko. Tarasenko back to Stamkos. Stamkos backhands it in for Tarasenko. Give and go to the front of the net for Hall. Couldn't get the shot. Riley was right there on him. And the Dragons will get out of their zone. Brad Marchand fighting with Hall. It ends up coming back to Byfuglien. And the Magicians will bring it in. Stamkos tried to send one across. Gets blown up for his troubles. And now it's back the other way. Mark Scheifele can't get around Muzzin. Forces it into the corner. Great work there from Jake Muzzin to take that away. Now Sean Monahan up for Manila. Monahan cuts in, takes the shot, good save. Rebound comes to the side of the net. Giordano's on that. Muzzin's in there fighting for it. Can't force the turnover though. And the Dragons will break it out again. Marchessault across to Arvidsson. Arvidsson gets hooked up and here comes a penalty. A battle for it there in the corner. And Jakub Voracek gets the hook in on the hands there. I'll see it right there on Arvidsson. That's a fairly easy call to make, as the Krakow Dragons will get a chance to go up by 2 here on the power play. Good scrum on the draw by Henrique. That'll allow Chara to come in and flick it down the ice. Only one power play to speak of in this game. It was for Manila in the first. They weren't really able to get set up. Not a lot of chances either, as the Magicians look to do the same to the Dragons here on their power play. Doing well so far in the offensive zone. Bufflin sending it in. Okposo forces off the puck. Carter will go back for it. And the Dragons have to break out of their zone here. Up a man. Eichel sends it in around behind the net. Bufflin gets to that first, then quickly out to center. Jonathan Marchessault brings it in. Centering pass for Carter. That one stopped and sent out of the zone. Half the power play done. Only one chance there. That one from Carter. As the Dragons not really able to get set up either. Carter coming in with a shot. That was directed into the corner. Marchessault on it to the point. Giordano sends it in front for Eichel. A good chance there. Stopped by Jonathan Quick, who will hang on. Jeff Carter, a great chance in front. Maybe in a little too close, though, as Quick was just able to shut off the angle and make that stop. The Dragons with a good flurry there. Trying to go up 2. 38 seconds left on the power play. 15 minutes left to go in the second. A good draw, win, and clear by the Magicians. Up ice, Mark Scheifele across to Marchand. Back for Scheifele with a shot. That was blocked away. Centering pass picked off and sent to center. Brad Marchand now in. Final seconds of the power play. A huge hit there. Drops Marchand just inside the blue line. Back to 5-on-5 now as the Magicians kill that one off. Artemi Panarin to Mark Scheifele. He's tripped up, and another penalty coming to the Magicians. This time it'll be Jake Muzzin to the box for the trip. Scheifele got room on him. He stepped to the side, and Muzzin, stick looking in for the poke check, ends up getting the skates instead. As the Dragons will head straight back to the power play after not being able to capitalize on the first one. Henrique flicks that one into the bench. Luckily for him, doesn't clear the glass. So we'll stay 5-on-4. Henrique wins that one again. He's been great on the penalty kill faceoff so far. Morgan Riley, Jonathan Marchessault across to Jack Eichel. Look back for Marchessault. Nurse picked that off, and it's sent straight down the ice once more. 30 seconds gone off the power play. Mostly spent chasing the puck back to their own zone, as it looks like they'll do again here, as Landeskog picked that one off, and he'll hammer it in. An aggressive penalty kill so far, but this time it leads to a delay of game penalty. Ekblad, a good job to take the puck away, but he flicked it out too quickly. It clears the glass. And this effective Magicians penalty kill ends up taking a penalty. They'll be down 5-on-3 now for 1:12. A huge opportunity here for the Dragons to go up by 2. Scheifele wins that big one-timer into the glove of Quick. He'll decide to play it, and Chara will flip it out. Carlson intercepts that pass. In their short-handed 5-on-3, William Carlson gets away. Carlson around behind the net. Great work here from him on the penalty kill. He'll cycle it in and kill some time in the offensive zone. Chara turns them back at center. Scheifele trying to steal it from him. They'll can't do it, and Bufflin will skate it in. A great penalty kill here from Manila. Klingberg got to Panarin. He's got a break, though. It's a 2-on-0. Panarin to Scheifele. Coming in, poke checked by Jonathan Quick. The aggressive penalty kill, a little too aggressive, got caught. A 2-on-0 breakaway. They couldn't get a shot, though, because Jonathan Quick gets the poke check. Now Klingberg. That pass broken up. 5-on-4 now as Muzzin comes back onto the ice. Muzzin fighting along the board, steals it from Scheifele and sends it across. Roman Josi up to Kyle Okposo. He'll bring it in. Okposo to the corner, drops it back to the point. Chara in for Henrique. His pass is stolen and sent down the ice. Quick and Nurse trying to figure out who's going to take that. It ends up underneath Quick, and he'll just decide to freeze it. 16 seconds left on the power play. The 2-on-0 chance turned into a whole lot of nothing. Jonathan Quick made a poke check. So we take a look at that miscommunication there between Nurse and Quick. Quick tried to hand it off. Nurse didn't want it. Gave it back to him. Just about scored on himself. But crisis averted. It just turns up into a face-off in the Manila zone here. Giordano sends it to the front. Marchessault at the point. Orlov. Final seconds of the power play. Now back to 5-on-5. Eichel centering pass. Great chance. Kicked away by Quick. And we're back to even strength. Kyle Okposo in. Okposo to the corner. Spins off a check from Eichel. He's forced up against the boards, though. Forward check comes in to help. And they'll keep it alive. Okposo with a shot. The rebound there for Monahan. Big save by Bobrovsky. Now coming back. Jeff Carter sends it across for Jack Eichel. His shot through. Goes wide of the net. It was deflected as he shot it. Now coming up. Jakub Voracek for Monahan with a shot. Good save. Rebound came out. But Monahan couldn't find it. Now coming back. A penalty again to Manila here. Another tripping penalty. This time it's Sean Monahan. Manila has to be more careful with their sticks in this one. They get another stick infraction penalty. That'll put them down a man. Their penalty kill has been outstanding so far. But if they keep testing it like this, it's bound to give up one eventually. Klingberg shot from the point, blocked. Now Panarin on it in the corner. Panarin to Scheifele, to the point. Klingberg in for Scheifele, across, big one-timer, scores. Finally the setup they were looking for. A brilliant passing play across the zone, ends up on the stick of Brad Marchand. He wastes no time firing that one. And the Dragons finally capitalize on the man advantage. Brad Marchand puts them up by 2. Scheifele goes all the way across the slot to Marchand on this one. There's 2 defensemen in front on Panarin. Neither one of them decides to take Marchand standing at the side. That left him open for the one-timer. Scheifele found him. And it's 2-0. Monahan. Pass back now to Van Riemsdyk to the point. Kept into the line there by Ekblad. Sends it in front. Monahan with a shot. Great save by Sergei Bobrovsky. Artemi Panarin. Coming up again. Panarin from Marchand to the point. Riley in for Klingberg with a shot. The rebound is there. And the Dragons have taken a penalty now. It'll be Brad Marchand. Trying to get that rebound back. Looked like he might have been looking for a stick lift on Ekblad. Ends up getting his arm instead of his stick. And now the Magicians will get a power play opportunity to cut into this lead. Bufflin works it in front. Voracek. He decides not to shoot. Try to send it back. And that'll get picked off and sent down the ice. Quick leaves it there. Gave it away. Big chance for Carter. And Quick got back to the net just in time. Just about a shorthanded goal there on a puck handling decision from Jonathan Quick. But it stays out and the Magicians will keep going. Voracek into the zone now. Bufflin. Tarasenko with a shot up high. That one turned away. Sergei Bobrovsky. Last season, one of the best goaltenders in the IFHL for the Scarborough Sparrows. Made it to the Final Four in the playoffs. Finds himself on the Dragons. This time on a one-timer from Stamkos, he scores. Steven Stamkos. Picks up a pass that takes him to the high slot. A one-timer. Beats Bobrovsky. And the Magicians have their first goal of the season. Jakub Voracek finds a loose puck there at the side of the net. Stamkos is alone at the top of the circle. He's got one of the best one-timers in the business. He shows it there. And the Manila Magicians cut into the lead. It's 2-1. Taylor Hall now up for him, trying to keep the momentum rolling as they'll carry it in. Jake Muzzin, Darren Ekblad looking across. That's picked off by Arvidsson. And they'll bring it out of the zone. Arvidsson in now. Heads to the corner. Tried to center it. Couldn't do it, but it comes out to Eichel. Marchessault at the point. Klingberg. He's blown up, but he gets it across to Riley. Chance for Eichel with a shot. That one's gloved by Quick. And he'll hang on. There's Tarasenko with that huge hit on Klingberg. He got it a little late. Klingberg was able to get the pass away, but not too late that it was interference. Just a huge hit there from Tarasenko. Karlsson wins that draw, and they'll break it out of the zone. Gabriel Landeskog coming in, sends it to the front for William Karlsson. And Bobrovsky had to be sharp on that one. Had to be sharp against his own teammate there as well, as Riley gave it back to him. But a great chance for a wild Bill, William Karlsson. Bobrovsky read that pass absolutely brilliantly. It was just a deflection, really, from Karlsson. He was in so close. But because Bobrovsky was able to read the pass, he cut down the angle even more. Big chance there for Landeskog. Rebound at the side for Karlsson. Hits it off the side of the net. He had an open net to look at and couldn't bury it. Big chance in front. Landeskog stopped again by Bobrovsky. What a flurry there from goalie Bob. Pressure like that's going to turn into either a goal or a penalty. It'll end up being a penalty. It's Morgan Riley. Tried to drop down in front of that shot. Ends up taking out the legs from under Zuccarello. He'll get called for tripping. And the Magicians will go back on the power play. They're 1 for 2 so far. Bufflin shot through. Goes wide. Taylor Hall to the point. Roman Josi back for Hall. To the point. That one's shot. Hits off a body in front. Won't get to the net. Van Riemsdyk spinning around. Takes the shot. Great save. Hall back on it in the corner. Hall pushed up against the boards there. Datsuk comes in to help, but they can't take it free. Van Riemsdyk to Monahan just over top of the net. The Manila power play firing on all cylinders now. Monahan sends it across. That one deflected towards the net. Didn't get a lot on it. Bobrovsky kept it out and the puck ends up on the bench. What a chance there. Monahan had one in front. A couple other ones as well. Bobrovsky turns some aside. Some just missed wide. And the Magicians coming real close to tying it there on the power play. They still have 1:18 left to work with, as they are absolutely pouring on the pressure here. Josi shot through. That one kicked away by Bobrovsky. And finally, the Dragons will clear. Quickly up out of their own zone. Taylor Hall in. Hall drops it back. Bufflin drops back. Monahan, now Josi tried to work it in for Bufflin. Gallagher picked that off. And it's sent down the ice. Jack Eichel ends up giving that away. And he'll have to come back here. Good pick from Gallagher again. And he'll clear it. Second interception of the shift there for Gallagher. James Van Riemsdyk to Sean Monahan. Taken down hard. Loses his helmet in the process. And the Dragons will clear once more. Van Riemsdyk up. Final 5 seconds of the power play. Back to Bufflin. Bufflin, big shot wide. And we're back to 5-on-5. Manila started off that power play hot, but once the Dragons survived the first flurry they were able to kill the rest of it off. Van Riemsdyk turned back at the blue line by Klingberg. And that's sent up ice. Brad Marchand has a goal already for Klingberg, the other goal scorer for Krakow. But it comes out of the zone. Now Landeskog up. Landeskog drops it back. Great pass. Doesn't quite find Carlson, though. Final minute of the second period. Scheifele drops it for Chris Tanev. Tanev, one-timer for Scheifele, and he scores. A fantastic give and go there. Scheifele and Tanev. Ends up back to Scheifele. Right in front. And another one-timer finds its way into the net. Both teams using that strategy quite expertly in this game. Right from the slot there, and Scheifele beats quick. It's 3-1 Dragons now. Haven't seen a lot of Chris Tanev in this game. Primarily plays the bottom pairing, only 5-on-5. One of his first shifts of the game, with all the penalties that have been taken, ends up getting a point. And Manila's taking a penalty to follow up here. It'll be one of their better penalty killers. William Karlsson gets a stick in there on Scheifele. He'll head to the box for tripping. 19 seconds left to go in the second. The Dragons up by 2. They have a power play goal already. They've gone 1 for 4 in this one. As the Magicians will just look to escape the period here. Scheifele gonna cut that one in. Good play by Nurse. Will turn that aside and send it down the ice, and that'll do it for the second period. The Dragons pick up 2 more. The Magicians cut into the lead a bit. But a game of power plays so far. Penalties en masse from both teams. That goal by Mark Scheifele put the Dragons back up by 2. It's a 3-1 lead heading into the third. Manila still with a shot advantage, but still fairly even in that category. 28-24 for them. Bobrovsky has been fantastic, as has Quick at the other end, but a power play goal. They've gone 1 for 4 so far. They'll carry a power play into the third with the Dragons. As we'll get ready to start the third period. The Dragons bringing it in now, looking to start off their power play that they carry over from the second. Minute 30 left in it now. Morgan Riley works it into Panarin in front. Couldn't handle that one. And the Magicians not quite out. Kept in there by Klingberg. Scheifele back to Klingberg. Works it in for Panarin. Panarin to the corner. Wheeling around, centering pass picked off. And sent down the ice. Morgan Riley bringing it in. Sends it there for Panarin. Panarin to the corner. Drops it back to the point. Riley. And now for Scheifele. Tried to send it in. It hits off a leg. Ends up on the stick of Panarin. Can't do anything with it, though. So they'll keep cycling it around. Panarin for Scheifele. Over. Marchand scores! Brad Marchand, second power play goal of the night for him. The Dragons just kept passing it around on that power play, looking for their shot. They got it. It's a one-timer from the circle. Once again for Brad Marchand. His second of the night puts them up 4-1. It's Panarin from his corner to Scheifele, all the way across to Marchand. That connection works out again for the Dragons, as they'll take a 3-goal lead now early in the third. Voracek flips that in. Klingberg will come back for it, and they'll break it out of the zone. Marchand sending it across. Didn't have a lot on that pass. Easily picked off there by Muzzin. Voracek to Van Riemsdyk coming in with a shot. That one's kicked away. To the corner of Voracek. Centering pass looking for Monahan. Didn't quite get to him. Bobrovsky will grab it and hold on. Monahan won that draw. The pass sent in, hits off a body, and will come all the way down the ice. Arvidsson on it, to the corner. Routes it back to the point. Now in for Eichel. Sending it across. Marchessault was being tied up at the side there. Couldn't get to it. And Manila will break it up and out. Van Riemsdyk across. Monahan with a shot. The rebound was there. But Giordano knocks it into the corner. They'll get it back though. Ekblad in. Shot. Good save. Rebound was there. And Bobrovsky will hang on to that. Brad Marchand, 2 goals in this one, both on the power play. A couple other chances to speak of as well by him. He's been the Dragons' best player so far in this one. A big reason for their 4-1 lead. Datsuk wins the draw in his own zone, and the Dragons will break it out. Nino Niederreiter across for Brendan Gallagher with a shot. Quick will hang on to that and stop play. Pavel Datsuk, Steven Stamkos on the draw. Datsuk wins it clean. Giordano for Niederreiter. Picked off there by Bufflin, but Niederreiter fights back and keeps it in. To the corner, Datsuk. Behind the net, Gallagher. Tried to send it in front. That one will get blocked up. Giordano keeps it in, though. Giordano for Gallagher. His shot blocked. Puck to the corner. Yossi there. Datsuk on him. Yossi fends him off. And they'll break it out. Vladimir Tarasenko. 15 minutes left to go in the third. Tarasenko for Stamkos. That one's knocked off his stick and into the corner. Gallagher around behind the net. Stroman. Big giveaway. One-timer chance for Stamkos. Turned aside. Pavel Datsuk. Up for Niederreiter. Niederreiter. Stroman in. Blockered away. Now out of the zone. Gabriel Landeskog was off the boards around behind the net. Anton Stroman. Gallagher. Now Scheifele. Drags it in for Gallagher. Shot. Rebound. Scheifele. Great save by Jonathan Quick. Scheifele still on it. Scheifele to Marchand. Back to Klingberg. To the point, Marchand. Scheifele for Riley. Now Klingberg back at his spot. Riley just kept that in, but in his effort to do so, just gave it away to Zuccarello. Zuccarello up. Landeskog scores. Gabriel Landeskog. And the Magicians not done yet. With 12:30 left to go, it's now a 2-goal game. Remember that save from Jonathan Quick. It was an open net. He comes diving across and makes an absolutely spectacular save. The Magicians come back the other way and score. And instead of being down 4, they're now down 2 on this goal from Gabriel Landeskog. Hold on to your seats. This one might not be done yet. Riley up for Scheifele. He's taken off the puck there by Darnell Nurse. And the Magicians will get a chance to come in here. Nurse to Chara. Now to Monahan. He'll bring it in. Sean Monahan to the point. Chara. Chara for Van Riemsdyk. That one's stolen off his stick. And John Klingberg will bring it up. Klingberg jumping into the rush. Sends it across. Couldn't find Marchand. And it's a giveaway. Jakub Voracek charging in. Centers it. Van Riemsdyk in with a shot. That one goes wide. Voracek to Monahan. At the point now, Chara. He'll get it back. Try to throw it towards the net. It's picked off, and the Dragons will break it out. Brad Marchand, 2 in the game already. Tried to send it across. That one's picked off. And the Magicians will bring it up ice once more. Van Riemsdyk just about turned back, ends up forcing it in behind the net. Okposo was there. Has 2 players on him. The puck goes towards the net. It ends up inside. And I think it must have snuck its way under the net. So we'll just get a whistle here and try it again. Dragons win it in their own end. And quickly bring it up ice. Good steal there. And they'll take it right back. Arvidsson bringing it in. Muzzin comes back and takes it from him. Giveaways on top of giveaways, and it ends up benefiting the Magicians here. Ekblad from the point. Big shot blockered away. Burakovsky hooked up in the corner. Penalty coming. Burakovsky centers. Now Henrique back for Burakovsky. Centering again. This time it's picked off by Dmitry Orlov. And the Dragons will head to the penalty box. It'll be Chris Tanev heading off on the hook here. Burakovsky starts to get away from him. He drags him back with the stick. That's a no-no. Another power play chance here for Manila. Down by 2, looking to get back into this one. They're 1 for 3 so far. And if they can get this one, it'll be a big step in coming back in this game. Bufflin off the boards to Tarasenko. That one's taken away from him, and Jeff Carter will clear it down. Yossi up ice to Tarasenko. Tarasenko brings it in. Back for Yossi. He goes off the boards back to Tarasenko. Tarasenko for Stamkos. Bufflin. Voracek with a one-timer. Chance in front for Tarasenko. Couldn't get a stick on it. And Datsuk tried to go off the boards and out. Ends up going into the bench. And that'll stop it down here. There's the one-timer for Voracek. The rebound comes right in front to Tarasenko. But Anton Strawman in front. A good job by him to box out Tarasenko just enough that he couldn't get the shot on that rebound chance. And only one save needed from Bobrovsky there. Scrummed. Stamkos trying to fight back to get it. Orlov comes in, digs it out, and Strawman sends it down. Voracek into the zone for Ekblad. Ekblad's shot kicked away. Strawman on it. Eichel and down the ice. Half the power play done. Jake Muzzin. Jakub Voracek has Stamkos with him. Drops it back for Tarasenko. Giordano picks that off. Muzzin keeps it in only briefly. And Gallagher clears it out. Just to center though. Straight back in. Stamkos. 35 seconds left on the power play. Great play there by Giordano. Steals it and gets it out to center. Back into the zone now. Voracek. Cuts back. Drops to the point. Across from Muzzin. He's pushed off. Gets it back though. Muzzin to the corner for Stamkos. Off to Tarasenko. Now Voracek for Tarasenko. Great one-timer. Fantastic save by Bobrovsky. Finally got the chance they were looking for. Vladimir Tarasenko. A one-timer in the slot. And Bobrovsky comes up huge once again with a fantastic save there. 11 seconds left on the power play. See what they can do off the draw. Carter wins it for the Dragons. Riley can't get it out though. Hall, big chance in front. Hall jamming at it. Can't get it through there on the short side. And that'll do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5. Manila still down by 2 with 6 minutes left to go in the third. Taylor Hall coming in. Can't get around Morgan Riley. A great play by him. Now Riley to Scheifele. Scheifele coming in. Big chance there for Panarin. That one stopped. And the Magicians will come out of the zone. Sean Monahan. Can't get around. Good hit there by Klingberg. Breaks that up. And the Dragons break it out once more. Marchand. Taken down hard along the boards there by Roman Josi. Plays it up to Hall. He gets tripped up. And another power play coming for Manila this time. It'll be thanks to Artemi Panarin. Hall got a step on him. Panarin came in with the stick. Gets it into the skates. That's an easy tripping penalty. And back to the man advantage here for the Magicians. See if they can't cut into this lead. A good start to the penalty kill, though, from the Dragons. Sending it down. Now win on the rush. Tarasenko. Heads towards the corner, stopped up for a second, sends it in. Datsuk was there, he's taken down hard. Double team there by Tarasenko and Stamkos. Gets back up and gets the puck. Carter will get it down. Great effort there behind the net from Pavel Datsuk. He takes a check, gets back up, beats the two men behind on him there behind the net. And that enables a quick play down the ice. Half the power play just about done. Muzzin in. Drops it back, looking for Tarasenko. It bounces, ends up behind him. Now to the front of the net, great chance. Right there for Voracek. He was in a little too close though. And Bobrovsky reading those passes so well in this one. Does it again and takes away any chance of that shot going through. There's the hit from Tarasenko on Datsuk, and luckily for Datsuk, he ends up landing on the puck. And no one's really able to get it out from underneath him. Monahan pushes forward. Van Riemsdyk comes in with a shot and a good save. Final minute of the power play. 3:25 left to go in the third. Manila still down by 2. Van Riemsdyk in. Van Riemsdyk cuts back. Josi. Bufflin shot through. Great save. Strahlman in the corner. Off the glass. Off the top of the glass. That was as close as you could get. But it works out and comes down the ice. Bufflin kicks it out to Monahan. Now Roman Josi coming up. Josi 2-on-2 here. Drops it back for Monahan jumping in. Great play for Hall. Monahan through, and Hall goes barreling into the net. And that'll negate any chance Sean Monahan might have had. As Hall just couldn't get stopped after that pass. He was slamming into the net. And because he knocked the net off himself, the faceoff will come all the way outside the zone. 19 seconds left on the power play. 2:50 left to go in the third. Manila wins the draw, sends it in. Riley behind the net. Fending off the check, a great job by him. And flips it out to center. Final seconds now of the power play. Coming in. Hall, Van Riemsdyk, back to 5-on-5. Bufflin for Monahan. Back to Bufflin. His shot through. Great save. Rebound comes out. Hall's on it. Hall can't get a shot. And the Dragons will come out of the zone. Panarin fresh out of the box. Final 2 minutes of the third. Artemi Panarin behind the net for Jeff Carter. Carter to the point, Riley. Now Marchand works it in. It's picked off though by Bufflin. Minute 30 left now. To Monahan. Now for Hall. Hall dancing through. Can't get a shot. Riley breaks it up. And it won't get to the net. 1 minute left to go in the third period. The Dragons in the offensive zone. We're going to just kill the time here. Up by 2. Panarin. Carter cycling around the zone, killing the clock. That's a giveaway though. Here comes Josi. Up to Tarasenko. There it goes quick to the bench. Klingberg, a fantastic play to steal it. Marchand blown up at center. Panarin a chance at the open net from center. Takes it and makes no mistake. A long shot there from Panarin at the open net. But he makes it easily. And the Krakow Dragons extend their lead to 3 here in the final minute. Those 2 big power play chances at the end of the game for Manila, they weren't able to capitalize on them. Those might end up, you can pretty much call those the difference in this game. 2 power play goals from Krakow, both from Brad Marchand, only 1 in the game for Manila. And Panarin's empty netter pretty much puts this one away. Final 30 seconds now. Zuccarello up to Landeskog. Landeskog coming in. 20 seconds left. Centering pass picked off. In front for Carlson with a great chance. And that one's knocked away. Final 10. Carlson, another giveaway. But this time it's stolen from him. And brought into the zone. Final seconds now. The Krakow Dragons fend off the roaring comeback of the Magicians. Looked like they might have had a chance in the third to come back in this one. The Dragons hold them off. Thanks to 5 goals and a fantastic performance from their goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky. As the Krakow Dragons open up IFHL Season 3 with a victory. 3 stars in this one. Mark Scheifele, a goal and 3 assists, earned him the first star. Sergei Bobrovsky, 41 saves on 43 shots. A fantastic performance from him, especially in that third period. Earned him the second star, and 2 power play goals from Brad Marchand, adding an assist to that as well, a 3-point night from him. Gives him the third star, 43-31. The shots in the game. Manila had the lead through that category all game long, and really extended it there in that third as they were trying to come back. But Bobrovsky and the Dragons hold the fort and will take their first game of the season.